So this Fat Joe $20 million lawsuit, something that's just a little bit off about this, and this is just my opinion about it. But the Breakfast Club did cover the story with his $20 lawsuit that Fat Joe's hype man formed against him. And just listen to the details from articles that I've read and also confirmation from the Breakfast Club talking about this lawsuit. I think this whole thing is just a bunch of cap, but let's hear what the Breakfast Club got to say about it. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit about it. And I want your thoughts and opinions about it as well. So let's take a look. Let's take a listen.
Is being sued currently for $20 million by a former hype man who claims that Fat Joe engaged in sexual acts with minors and coerced him as the hype man to engage in various sexual acts as well.
Oh, God. How much money?
$20 million.
The Pay Me Too movement strikes again.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I don't even know why we're doing this.
This is the Pay Me Too movement.
This sounds crazy.
We will get into why we are having this conversation. So, and please, your sentiments are felt because
what cinnamon got to do with this?
Sentiments.
I want a little cinnamon.
Your sentiments.
Y'all stupid, yo.
Yes, cinnamon got to do this because we have an audio clip of Reverend Al Sharpton. He spoke to Aaliyah from TMZ.
What the hell has Reverend Al got to do with this?
He shares the same feelings that you guys share. Let me get through the report.
Oh, sorry.
Dang. Cinnamon and Reverend Al. Okay, so yes, so he's claiming that there was coercive labor, exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion. He's also claiming that, or alleging that, there were minor women involved when it comes to sexual acts with Fat Joe. What? Now, here is the thing that I didn't like about the reports. When this was reported, people reported this lawsuit and all these claims, but nobody reported the fact that Fat Joe.
What? Damn, Lauren.
Fat Joe sued the hype man. Fat Joe.
Oh, Lord.
Fat Joe sued the hype man himself over a month ago. And when he sued
Fat Joe sued I do remember that story. Fat Joe sued the hype man a month ago.
Okay. Yes.
So the hype man was doing interviews. Fat Joe sued for defamation of character, said it was all lies. And now I guess he's returning the lawsuit with this, right?
Yeah. So back in April, Fat Joe sued his hype man and his attorney. His attorney is Tyrone Blackburn after he alleged that
of course.
There we go. That's usually my favorite question. Like, why are we doing
this? Who's the lawyer?
Like why? Like why? And then this is the whole thing. How is he suing for some other stuff that has nothing to do with him? Allegedly. Well, you know what I mean? You the hype man, but you gonna say he was doing all this other stuff that has nothing to do with you?
I didn't know Fat Joe had a hype man.
He had a hype man in a long time.
I never remember this.
No, not for.
Yeah. So Fat Joe says in his original lawsuit that he actually received 2 letters demanding financial compensation before any lawsuit happened on his own. Before Fat Joe went and filed for defamation and all these things, he received these 2 letters. One of the letters was asking for a $20 million payout. That letter was sent April 21st. There was that post online that you're talking about, Envy, and then Fat Joe dropped his lawsuit. So I just thought that it was kind of unfair that people were quoting one thing and not talking about the other. But we talked about Reverend Al Sharpton. Let's take a listen with.
Okay, so Rev Al Sharpton gonna definitely say his bit about black men being targeted. These black entertainers are being targeted, with these lawsuits, and I agree with his intake, his take on that as well. But Al Sharpton, that's a story for another day. But anyway, with this Fat Joe thing, what's sad and what's upsetting about this whole thing is, to be honest with you, it seemed like this guy that's claiming that Fat Joe had did all these different offenses and committed these different crimes against people, against himself, but in the act, when all that stuff transpired, nobody spoke up about nothing. Nobody said anything whatsoever. If you see that a minor is there's a crime that's being committed against a minor, you're supposed to, as a citizen, you're supposed to report that, because that is a child. So you mean to tell me you let Fat Joe do this for how many years he been doing it with these children? And I'm not saying that he did or didn't do it, but the person that was in this lawsuit said that Fat Joe did this, but you never said nothing about it until your feelings got hurt, or until you feel like you got the short end of the stick because he sued you, and now you want to sue him in return. Man, this is really frustrated with us, because there are some people out there that have crimes that has been committed against them. And a lot of these people that's been victimized, they're terrified to go and speak up and speak out, because they don't want to be judged. They don't want to be, feelings to be looked at a certain kind of way, or you name it. That's a different other lot of reasons why they don't actually do it. And they sit here and internalize this for a long time. And they really have a leg to stand on or whatever, you know. But you got these people out here that's like this, and a lot of these other vultures out here, they don't care nothing about the person that's committing all these crimes actually going to prison or going to get some prison time or jail time so they can rehabilitate the behavior. They more concerned about my money. If I sue you, I know you're a celebrity. I know you're an entertainer. I know you're an athlete. I know you have a lot of donors. You have a lot of sponsors. You have a whole lot to lose that donate and invest millions and millions of dollars into you, whatever. So let me go ahead and get you in the court of public opinions, smear your name up. Let me extort this $5, $10, $20 million against you, whatever, because that's nothing for you to give to me, because you don't want to be able to mess up hundreds of millions of dollars that you have coming your way. So let me go ahead and just play this game and find a way to get this money out of you, because I know you have a lot to lose. That's a very, very sickening thing, very sickening place to be at. And with these celebrities, I'm like Jay-Z. If I know for a fact that I didn't do anything with it, I don't care nothing about your threats. I'm gonna speak up and speak out, and I don't care how much it costs for me to get some attorneys to be on your behind and to be able to defend myself. I'm willing to do it, because I'm not giving you a dime if I know for a fact I didn't do anything wrong. But this war that's on these black entertainers and these celebrities, man, this war is really, really horrible, man. If I was one of these, famous people, man, I would watch my circle real close, and I would suggest a lot of them do that, because the minute you thinking you start underestimating these people that surround you, these yes men or yes women, that's when things get really, really bad for you. And it's not even worth it, to be honest with you. So, I think that with this Fat Joe thing, it is all cap. I think it's a nothing burger. And I believe that, ain't nothing going to manifest from it, not even a little bit. But in the comment section, I want your guys' thoughts and opinions about this video that we had just saw about the $20 million lawsuit against Fat Joe. Do you guys think there's something out of it? Do you guys think that Fat Joe, he's guilty? Do you guys believe that this guy that's putting this $20 million lawsuit against Fat Joe, do you guys think that he's on or something with it? So I want your guys' thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section, because I'm really, really want to read what you guys have to say about it, okay? So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to let everybody know exactly where to go for nice fire content, all right? So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys on the next time for the next topic. And guess what? 100,000 subscribers because of you. We on our way. Peace.
Wait. Hold on. What? You done forgotten my name? My name is